Alex and I have been best friends since we were 12 years old, and now 10 years later, she's not just a friend to me, but also my sister. It's hard to believe that your wedding day is actually here because we've been making Pinterest boards for this day since we were about 13. I'm so grateful to be here and be part of your special day, and I'm also grateful that you didn't use any of our wedding plans from when we were 13 because this looks way better than those Pinterest boards. Since many of you here today don't know Alex as well as I do, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about her and remind you why he's the luckiest man in the world. Alex is incredibly intuitive. She always knows when something is wrong. She's the best listener when you want to tell her all about it. She also knows when she's right about something, and we would all be wise to listen to her in those situations. Alex is also extremely kind. She's always been the first to say hello to a new classmate in school, to offer you the last bite of a dessert, and to volunteer to help in someone's time of need. Alex is so intelligent and hardworking. She's such a great problem solver, and when she really sets her mind to something, she's going to achieve it. Alex is hilarious. She finds humor in everyday life and always keeps things so positive. Her joy and laughter are truly contagious. Alex and I have spent many a night laying on the floor, laughing so hard that we have tears streaming down our faces. I wouldn't trade those nights for anything. Even during hard times, Alex has always found a way to lighten the situation and brighten my day. Finally, Alex has great taste. Great taste in fashion, interior design, music, and most importantly, great taste in men. Nate, I may not know you as well as I know Alex, but I know that you're amazing because Alex loves you so very much. I can't wait to continue to get to know you, so I hope you have a guest bedroom ready for me in Germany. But seriously, I'm so glad that you found each other. I love you both, and I'm excited to watch you two enjoy this new chapter of your lives together. Congratulations.
Hey everyone, I'm Josh. Even though I'm Nate's friend, I'm also here to remind you why you are so lucky to be marrying Alex. Just messing. No, could not be more excited for the two of you. Congratulations. It is so good to see how happy you are. I have known Nate since 5th grade. I don't know approximately how old we were, but ever since basketball, we have had quite the journey as far as going from teammates to friends to brothers to business partners and later on to roommates. Our window washing company was a hit, so if you ever need it, he's in Germany, but we'll figure something out. Safe to say that I know him pretty well, but there are a few stories I'd like to share just to make sure you know exactly who you married. He has always been a very special person to me and my family. Senior year, I got off the bus after playing a game up in Salt Lake. The whole team got back and I went into the car and my parents had just rolled up to pick me up and they went to my favorite Asian restaurant in Salt Lake County, and I asked them what they got and they said, "Oh, we forgot to bring you something, but where's Nate? Because we got him something." So Nate got some good food out of it. They knew he wasn't feeling super well, but the amount of, we lived at each other's houses growing up. I felt very at home at his house, and we did everything together from very early on. A few other really big stories. I don't know if he's gone this deep with you, but when we first started our window washing business, he would bring every single Taylor Swift album on CD for us to listen to. And he not only knew every word, he knew who each song was written about and the backstory. So I learned a lot while we were knocking doors and listening to Taylor Swift. When we were seniors in high school, his senior wish was to remake the High School Musical scene where Troy is alone in the school. I was in charge of filming the entire thing while he sang and danced around the halls and the locker room. So if we can find that footage, I think that it'll be worth a lot of money. And then last but not least, to hype him up, he may or may not have been the first guy on our team to dunk in an actual game. So good on you for that one. Nate, ever since I've known him, has been an incredible example of someone who is incredibly loyal and the hardest working person I've ever met. He will always put his friends above himself, and he has blessed my life as well as a lot of others here with that friendship and that loyalty. And again, I just want you to know that I'm so excited. I've never seen him this happy before. It's good to have him back from Germany for just a second, but I love you both and wish you nothing but the best, so thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming, especially the bride's family, the Ellises. We know this is a long ways, and it's not normal that you come our direction for the group. We appreciate your willingness to do that. Mount Timpanogos Temple has always been a special place for Nathan. We're glad to have had you here. Just grateful for those that have come the farthest distance. You guys are not the farthest. I've got two brothers that are literally on the other sides of the world. And I actually didn't expect you guys to be here today. One's in Australia, the other's in Hawaii. So grateful for family, especially at these times in our lives. And Chris's family. So many of them here that have supported throughout the years. Okay, Alec, what just happened? Was there an interception?
No, turnover on that.
Last I saw, BYU was up 7-0. Is that still right?
Going on inside the
Still second thing I'd like to do is just thank Nathan for playing basketball for me. He didn't really want to, but he wanted to make his dad happy. And so he consented to play basketball, and I really appreciate it for that. Nate is one that will always make things fun, no matter where he's at and no matter what the activity. He gave me a principle. He shared a principle with me that it was the person who agrees second is the one with the most power. The story that comes to mind is that we came up, I think, to bring Stephanie up to school up at Logan, Utah State. And we decided to make a little family vacation out of it. And Dad's looking for some way to entertain all the kids. There was this place called the Redneck Water Slide in Logan. And it's very much as redneck as you can imagine it might be up in Logan. We get there and it's literally on the side of a hill. Some farmers put out some white, I don't even know what you call it. I think it's what they wrap the bales of hay with, just down the hill, and that was the water slide. Put a hose on it, and that was it. And I was just nervous that the kids were going to get there and just go, "Dad, really?" But Nate, being Nate, just decided it was going to be fun, and he got everybody else on board as well, and just made it a really great time. And he's done that throughout his life. He's always been that guy that helps make whatever we're doing fun and exciting, and I've appreciated it for that. Alex, we've been very grateful to get to know you. We were able to have her on 2 little mini vacations that she was able to attend with us and get to know her better. We've had her and Julie came to our home to stay for a couple days while they were looking for wedding gowns. And we had Alex here for about a week before the wedding. And so we've gotten to know her really well, and hopefully really well. But what a gem! How grateful we are that they found each other. I know that Nate and the rest of us were praying for her. I remember when Nathan was first assigned out to Virginia. We FaceTimed, and believe me, with FaceTime, you can really see the emotion. Nate was just like, I'm not going to find anybody here. There's just no way. Chris and I have been somewhere where we met a couple that were from Brazil, opposite ends of Brazil. And we learned their miracle story of how they found each other. And I told that story to Nate, and I said, look, I know that God can put two people together that need to be together. And I told him if he would pray, we would be praying for him. And by golly, they found each other. I know that there were decisions on each of their parts that brought their paths to the point where they sealed them today. I'm so grateful for them. Perhaps the icing on the cake today was Nate was in our room getting ready for the day. And I think Mom, Chris, asked him how he was feeling. And he just says, I am just at peace. I guess Chris must have been very nervous when we got married. That was a little bit different from now. Just kidding. But to know that your child feels really good about their marriage, we feel good about it. We're just so excited. Grateful for Dallas raising such a good daughter. Thank you.
He says, thanks, Mom, and I says, I'm still gonna roast you. So, here goes. Nate was our little guy that when we went to the mall when he was little, I was trying to get photographs done with our children, and I turned around and he wasn't there. And I looked everywhere for him. And I finally got one of the security guards at the mall to help me look, and he'd seen a toy store as we were coming in, and we tried to hustle by because we were getting pictures taken, and he wanted to go to the toy store. So he went back, and we spent a little while looking for him. So he's had his little excursions where we've kind of challenged us a little. We also went to the mall one time and he pulled the fire alarm. That was fun. And in high school, he came home one night and we found out that he and his friends had led the police on a chase, that the police had been chasing them. That ended okay, but we did have some parents call and apologize to us for their son running from the police. Anyway, there's been some times that we kind of smiled and chuckled at some of the things that he's done. But then there's the other side of me. The guy that when his mom had a really bad migraine would rub her feet for her. The guy who, before he played a basketball game, he was never embarrassed or afraid to give me a great big hug and a kiss. Every time. And most teenage boys would have never done that. And I'm just really proud of him. And I love Alex. We've had so much fun with her, being with our family, with our 2 vacations that we've had the opportunity to get to know her before. We just welcome to our family. We love you to death. I've had several of my girls say, where so far our brothers have done really good. We've got 2 sister-in-laws that just fit right in. So, welcome to the family.
Held into your responsibilities, both longing for love, but perhaps both believing that the love that suited them best would not come along for some time, if at all. A year later, we sit with those 2 individuals, Alex and Nate, to celebrate their marriage and to cheer for them as they move to Germany. Life is full of surprises. Some we desire and some we do not, but either way, the unexpected can bring growth, strength, added faith in God, and bonding relationships. This is what makes life beautiful. The unexpected in life will continue to sneak up on you, and as you hold on to one another and love with charity, your journey together will create an evolving eternal bond. One evening on a walk with Alex a few years ago, she lamented a little bit, having lost her best friend to a move to Utah, and having other good friendships, but never feeling like she was someone's first choice. She said to me, "I just want to be someone's number one." Alex, Nate would say you are his number one. We wish the two of you beautiful moments that will enrich your life and bring you incredible joy.
Happy to make it, and so grateful for L family for hosting us and just being on this great party and just raising such a great guy, Cindy. Me too. I've been waiting for this moment for a really long time. I think it's a moment I've been looking forward to. I don't know if Alex has necessarily looked forward to it. So because it's an opportunity, and I've been pondering the last week, how far do I take this? Sometimes I can cross a line with Alex. Our relationship as father and daughter. Sometimes there's a lot of eye rolls. Dad, that was too much, or don't do that. But I won't do that, sorry. I want to just celebrate Alex for a minute and just talk about her as a consummate princess. She has always been that in our family. She has always been the little girl to get up and to put the pretend makeup on and to throw a dress on and to troll through a house to music that's blaring on the TV and just dance. She's always been, the big sister that has led the family, the other kids, in story time and running them through fairy tales that she makes up when it's their bedtime and helping, them to fall asleep and feel comforted, She has been just a loving and caring friend to those that have loved her back and some that have just haven't been very nice, but she's always turned the other cheek and been the one to go and serve and do better. And we love her for that. She's been a great example to us and our family. She has always excelled in her studies. She's always excelled in being a social butterfly. And she really has. She's been that person that has always tried to get out and do and be a part of everything. And it has been just great to see her kind of blossom and to grow into this wonderful woman that she is. She's had an excellent example in her mom, and really just the best that I could have ever expected for a mother for my children. And she's just had a great example. She's carrying on that example, and I'm very, very proud of you, Alex. The choices you've made in your life have proven to be very fruitful and successful for you, and that includes your choice in Nate. We have known Nate a very short time. He came to visit, and we got to meet him a couple of times, and he's just a great, energetic, and passionate guy, and he is an excellent fit for Alex. He really does kind of complement exactly what she needs, and we see that and feel that in the relationship. Having been here and meeting the family over Zoom a couple of times, and then being here in person and meeting the siblings and some of the extended families, just we really feel welcome. Our family is not this big, and so we are really looking forward to the growth of our family, starting with you. Alex, you made us parents. You started the journey for us, and we're really excited for you to start that journey on yours. We're really excited and grateful to be able to celebrate with you. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here. Being away from everyone for the last year has really made me appreciate what I've had for most of my life. And like my dad was talking about, when I first moved out to Virginia, it was really hard. And it became very apparent that I wasn't going to be able to do things, I wasn't going to be able to make it on my own. And so I prayed a lot that I would find somebody, and I found Alex. I'm so grateful for her. I love you. And I'm thankful for everyone for being here today and for supporting us. I need your support. I don't think that she knows what she's gotten into, but I know that we can do it with all of your help and your support. Love you all. Thank you.